Hey everybody, Mr. Traveler here.
And it's ElleKosGlam.
Coming to you live from Celebration, Florida. And we hope that and trust that you and your family are doing well in these crazy, crazy times that we're in.
Yes, welcome to our neighborhood. We just steps away from our home, but we want to make sure you stay home in this pandemic and crisis right now. We're not going too far, but we just wanted to give you a beautiful view of our neighborhood while we're out. Yes, we have our masks, but we're going to put them on as soon as we finish the video.
Obviously, we're not around anybody but ourselves.
Nope.
All right, guys. So, and you know what? If you find this information useful, I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe, guys. That's the greatest compliment that you can pay us.
Yes.
And we try to bring you the relevant news for the cruise line industry and traveling in general. We also talk about resorts and Disney World and all that kind of stuff. Is Mickey Mouse is our neighbor, so
yes,
we talk about him from time to time too. So
we are just two kids from Detroit who became travel agents and opened our own franchise, and now we share the world with you.
All right, everybody. So I want to talk to you today briefly about a subject that has come up, and I have seen chit-chats about it, and we've gotten questions about it before.
Lots of questions about it. We're going to cover those today.
So that question is, will the cruise lines go bankrupt? What will happen if a cruise line goes bankrupt? So just bankruptcy in general around the cruise lines, given the times that we're in here.
Yes, that's a really good question. We thought we wanted to cover it, and we've been on 50 cruises, so we know exactly what you need to know when it comes to the cruise world. We are the first ones to let you know. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification. That way we can keep you up on what's going on.
So if you've been paying attention at all to the state of the cruise line during these times, you know that the cruise lines are doing what they can at this time to remain as liquid as possible. So it's different things for different people. So much all the cruise lines have sent their crew home so they can quit paying them any kind of monetary or salary, whatever you want to call it. Obviously the ships are pretty much standing still so that they are not burning fuel and those kind of costs. Royal Caribbean has let go of quite a few people on staff, and so I'm not sure if those are furloughed or not, and I'm sure that they will probably bring those people back as the industry resumes and gets back to profitability. But they're doing the things that they need to do at this time to remain liquid, to remain viable, so when they do go back up, we'll be ready to roll. That being said, I don't think that you're going to see any kind of issues with bankruptcy with the big guys, with Carnival, with Royal, or with Norwegian. I don't think you're going to see any issues there. They are very large corporations that have, you know, they're very liquid organizations, and I don't think you'll see them sell a ship and get some money before you see them go belly up. They've worked very hard to establish these cruise lines, and they're not going anywhere. That being said, the number one thing that you can do to protect yourself.
Yes, you want to make sure you protect your pockets. Yeah.
The number one thing that you can do is always pay for them using a credit card, because the credit card has the Consumer Credit Card Protection Act, which protects against a lot of companies going bankrupt.
Right.
So you have a lot of protections in there. I think that that's probably the best option for you right there, is to make sure that you use the credit card. And check those protections that the credit card has. And it's important not only for the cruise lines, but for anything in general, right?
True.
So just see what the fine print is on your credit card statement. Also, if we let history be our guide, and I know there's some subtle differences, but if you look at the airlines when they went through a lot of the things, and they're going through it again now.
Yes, they are.
They're able to bounce back from these things, although I know they do get some bailouts and different things like that.
Sure.
I've seen this comparison made between the airlines and the cruise lines. It's not exactly apples to apples, because the airlines are more of a necessity for industry and for commerce and for everything else to get from point A to point B.
Whereas cruising is just leisure.
Yeah, it's just a leisure event. But it's a leisure event that is tied to a huge
corporation
segment of the economy.
It's huge.
Of many countries.
Yes.
So this is something that I hate saying that too big to fail, But it's one
There's billions invested.
yeah, I mean, it would just, I mean, that would
It would
cripple.
be shocking if
Yeah.
it happened.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of money invested and there's a lot of stock there.
Yeah. Luxury cruise lines, I don't think you'll see any changes there. If you did see any changes there, they may even be unnoticed by you or the general public, because even if a cruise line were to get to a point where they had to file bankruptcy or sell off, they will end up being purchased by one of the other cruise lines,
and they'll start right back again.
Yeah, and it'll just be a flow. They've got the ship. They've already got you, the consumer, on board.
Yeah.
And you know,
you'll never know that the owners have changed.
Yeah, it should be fairly seamless. You know, they will continue on with the same promotions and things that you already have booked on the ship and things like that. Now going forward, how they operate, do business, of course, that may vary.
It may change.
You know, but what they've got you locked into already for your ship, you should be fine there.
Okay.
We've seen part of this already with Carnival. This Saudi Arabia, part of Saudi Arabia, purchased over 8% of Carnival Corporation.
That's a lot.
Just last week, I believe it was. So like 8.2% of Carnival. And will you see any changes operationally? No, you're not going to see any changes operationally. But obviously, they're in there to make some kind of a profit. So, and now, if you haven't done so already and you've got the cash to do it, it's a great time to invest in the cruise lines too.
We also been getting that question as well. Is this a good time to invest? Yes.
Yeah. The good time was probably last week, although it's still probably a good time.
Exactly.
But last week the stocks were very low and it was a great time to jump on board there. So, you know, the short answer to this, will they go bankrupt, is no. Right now, the CDC has them recommended up until July of not sailing. They're going to figure it out.
Sure.
The cruise lines are going to figure out a way to get back to sailing. They're going to figure, in the other videos we've done, we've outlined a lot of that stuff. They're going to figure this out. They're going to get the ships back sailing, because they cannot continue to operate like this, which is non-operational. Even
though we're in an unprecedented time right now, you have to remember it's only temporary, and it'll get back to not normal, but it will get back to where it used to be, and we will be selling again. It'll be a little bit different, but we will be selling. And the answer is no. They will not go bankrupt. They could be sold off, but they won't go bankrupt.
All right, guys. Well, we thank you so much for watching,
Thank you so much for watching.
You know, just hang on in there. This will be once we start getting into those where it looks like we're sailing for sure.
Yeah,
you're gonna see some really great deals coming on board,
absolutely.
guys.
Absolutely.
So if you got your pennies ready to go to get something booked, and I know there's so many people in America that are just itching to go out on a trip now and do something normal and get on out there. Get ready, because it's going to be a great time. The cruise lines are going to be clamoring for your business. The resorts on the islands are going to be clamoring for your business, and we'll be here waiting for you too.
And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification button. That way you'll know we upload. We upload every week, and we go live from places like this. Yeah. And we love what we do. We are travel agents. We just two kids from Detroit who decided to live our dream and share it with you. Give us a call at 877-697-4470, or you can reach us at www.mr-traveler.com. We'll be more than happy to add you to the family.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much for watching.
Life's short.
Have fun.
See the world.
See the world.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.